I was up in Cut Bank, Montana, where you listen to the weather out of Canada to get it most accurately because it's way too warm in Montana for the way Cut Bank is. And there was a course in Kalispell in February, I think. This would have been 69. And so I signed up. And another young woman teacher went with me. So we drove to Kalispell. And I took this course. And I remember that Friday night conversation, what's your name and how you ground yourself in history. I don't know that anybody has ever been more terrified in that conversation than I was, because the whole course just scared me to death. And I knew if things didn't, the whole what I thought was my future was on the line, and this conversation was the start of it. And so I got through that. I think I made a really idiotic answer because I was just so nervous. I don't remember what I said, but I was just sort of terrified, and something popped out. But then we got the lecture. I thought was good. I'd had a couple religion classes at Rocky, one of them Christian faith and contemporary lit, and I wasn't, Sunday school stuff just didn't impress me at all, and so I was glad this didn't sound like Sunday school stuff. And then we started charting, and I didn't have an English degree for nothing. Structure, and I said, aha! I knew. I had done poetry analysis and analyze the structure of a poem and find out where the fulcrum is, and then you can tell where the meaning shifts, and various things. I knew structure was the key to things, and so these guys were talking about structure. So by the time we got through the God section, I was like, okay. And he had already talked about going to Chicago for the summer. And I was like, okay, I think I can do
Summer
this.
70.
So by the time I got home from the course, I called him that evening and I said, well, I don't know if you're going to Chicago this summer or not, but I'm going. And that just, and it was clearly, I hadn't made a mistake. There was something going on here that was more than just kidding around and going on fun dates and stuff. So
Yes, thus a missional family was born.
yeah.